Welcome back to The Dip. I'm Stephen Peace. Let's dip into the world of pop culture so you know exactly what to look forward to in your world. Yay! Our first C is for cinema. Folks, what a treat I had when on a whim I heard a radio recommendation of The Ballad of Wallis Island. This film is proof that perfect cinema is good writing, and the movie itself was only shot in 18 days. So, low budget movies are an art form. With a gorgeous treat, it was to feel a real emotional response to characters through perfect acting and wicked writing. The Ballad of Wallis Island is so well written, I actually thought I was watching a true story and stuck around at the end to see if it was. Alas, it is not. What it is a genuine what-if story that allows you to escape to the perfect scenario of an eccentric lottery winner living a reclusive life on an island who pays for a concert to be performed by his favourite folk music band. It's kind of a Scrooge meets Rain Man, and your heart melts like the time E.T. checked out and took a sunflower with him. The Ballad of Wallis Island scores a solid 5. Feeling the need for more independent cinema, I also saw Tornado starring Tim Pumpkin Roth, whose first scene instantly sets a tone. You embark on a low-budget Game of Thrones Season 1 samurai story set in 1790s Britannia. It was so good as a one watch, I'm guessing by the audience, predominantly male, who love a good sword fight. And that's probably why they picked the actress Koki, 2022's Best Newcomer, who plays a female small-time thief that, upon stealing from Roth, allows the sword chase and the sword play to begin. Tornado does exactly what it says on the tin and is destined for a cult following and therefore a decent sequel. Tornado is a solid 4.5 one watch. Our next C is for content, and the Disney Channel is the best thing you could ever do with £2 unless you donate to Medicinema, and we'll get to that. Ocean from David Attenborough is another documentary you can't afford to miss, or feel that guilty wrath you get from a Greta Thunberg speech. How dare you! After the waste and destruction is presented to you in such detail, a guilt trip ensues and drags you across the ocean floor, which, incidentally, you can do nothing about unless you are a lawmaker and you're not taking a backhander. So without further ado, I moved on to Predator, Killer of Killers. This was such bubblegum for the brain. When you absolutely positively need to kill every warrior throughout time except no substitute. Killer of Killers is a clear setup for the forthcoming Predator Badlands, with more Easter eggs to keep original fans glued as we await the new movie. And we can, without a doubt, expect to see an alien or two as the film franchises craft their crossover. It's all in the Easter eggs. It's all in the Easter eggs. I'm not going to say any more. I like to try and keep these spoiler free. Aliens. Amazon Prime have quietly began streaming Warfare. Without a doubt, an Oscar-winning contender has slipped under the radar without much fanfare, but this war movie is an absolute must-see. Our next C is for coming soon, And it's time to check out the Fantastic Four's trailers with a bit more depth, as Marvel brace for impact of their July 25th release of their most important movie to date. Basically, the cinematic universe hangs in the balance of the reception of the Fantastic Four. Believe me, this could well be Marvel's last stand. And I've really paid attention to this because I hope it works for them, I really do. But I have to say, what I think is Marvel do not need many more good guys. What we need, which has been missing from the franchise since Endgame, is a bad guy to follow. When fans are not following the growing path of destruction to equal Thanos, which has dropped the Marvel Cinematic Universe right in it, I believe. Hopefully the Fantastic Four do not beat Galacticus on their first outing, as already making the Silver Surfer a woman, who in the comics is a man, means people are already putting their spoons in the pot and stirring the pot the wrong way, I believe. The Fantastic Four have already arrived in our world, which was teased at the end of Thunderbolts, which incidentally is now marketed as the new Avengers. So within 4 days, I think it was, of the Thunderbolts being released, it was then marketed as the new Avengers. So one film, 2 titles. I don't know why they did that. They should have waited for a DVD release or something like that. Spoon, wrong way. So that means that the Fantastic Four movie is going to be a backstory. So that's about it from me. If you would like to support this channel, check out the merch by following the spot link in the description, where every purchase means a contribution on my part to MediCinema. The packaging team are ready to ship your order across the world, and tracking will always be included on every purchase. So that's about it from me. We'll see you next time on The Dip.